want a low value man. They don't make podcasts. I haven't seen one low value man make a podcast. Do they not know how to use microphones? Maybe that's a good thing. That's hot. All right. I've never seen a man use a microphone for good.
Until now, everybody buckle up. It's low value mail time with your host, Danny Polishchuk. Hello.
Not sympathetic enough to let him.
Hey, Danny.
Hey, man. Can you turn down the thing in the background?
Yeah, I just muted it.
All good. Thank you for calling into Low Value Mail. Who am I speaking with?
This is David.
What's up, David? How are you doing?
Good, man. I got tickets to go see your special get taped.
Nice.
Yeah, pumped for that.
It says you're calling from out west, California.
Yeah, that's just where I grew up.
Oh, okay, cool. Fuck yeah, dude. Looking
but-
forward to it.
Yeah, I want to ask you some relationship advice.
Sure. Yeah, here we go. A little relationship advice.
Yes.
What can I do you for?
So, my girlfriend, she's like 26, lives in New York. Like, she's not very political, but kind of liberal by default, you know?
Yeah,
like,
I mean, if you're 26, like, if you're not liberal, like, if you're kind of like a MAGA person or whatever the fuck, then like that's your identity. You're not hiding that shit.
yeah, but I mean, it's not her identity. Like, she's not very political. It's just more like all of her friends and stuff. It's just kind of like,
Yeah, they're all just like
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. So, I'm basically just wondering, like, if or how I should just tell her that I like Trump.
Yeah. Why don't you send her your Truth Social invite?
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, there's this cool new app called Truth Social. And then,
Yeah.
and then kind of, so she has no idea that you like, what do you
Well-
mean by like Trump, by the way? Like,
Okay,
do you like
I mean-
find him funny because he's just like says whatever the fuck? Or are you like build the wall, like,
No, I mean,
kinda,
I
like zealot? Like, where are you on the spectrum of liking Trump? Because like, I'm not like a Trump supporter, but I mean, he says some funny shit. Like, I'm not like a fucking derangement where I can't be like, yeah, that dude says funny ass shit sometimes. Like,
no, I think he's hilarious. And then, I mean, and also, you know, he's like less into like the mandates for, you know, COVID shit. But
yeah,
but like,
I haven't even really been following too much. It is interesting how they took away his Twitter and then they just decided we're not going to really cover him because he kind of burned
Yeah.
every bridge because he kind of told Fox News to go fuck themselves. CNN was like, obviously, you know, as much as they probably want to cover him just to get the ratings up, they were like, because like you just don't hear from him. I see his like press releases. I mean, I signed up for Truth Social specifically for no other reason than this, but
yeah.
So so what are you worried about? You're like,
Well-
like, are you gonna like you just want to in conversation be like, hey, Trump said a funny thing, and you're worried she's gonna be like, what did you just fucking say? Like, with that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure exactly what I'm worried about, but I just feel like she's going to find out soon because,
It's so funny that it's like, I mean, I love how things are right now where you're like, I can't, I don't want my girlfriend to find out that I supported the previous president of the United States of America.
I more think that, like, I guess I almost see it more being a problem with her friends because I know her friends are like pretty like hardcore woke and
Yeah.
she's not like that. But with my friends are more like me. And
Yeah.
we kind of basically have a running joke where I'm always talking about how much I love Trump. Like I'm just like a regular dude. I'm not.
Yeah,
like
like
super
I mean,
into
you're
him.
just like kind
But-
of shit posting, I guess, in real life.
I mean, not even posting, but yeah.
Like
just
you have you ever
person.
have you ever financially supported
No,
Trump
no,
or
I
the
haven't.
Trump campaign?
No,
or
no, I
anything?
don't.
No,
I'm
no.
not doing
So you're
anything
not like
that.
you're not like one of these like where you're giving him money to keep the fucking
No.
thing going. You just are like he has some funny jokes and
He's really funny. So
he
I
is
like him,
legitimately
but
funny.
then-
I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It's
But I'm
people
always-
who are like, no, he's not. I'm like, yeah, he is.
I'm always joking about how much I go over the top, just saying how much I like him around my friends, and it's just kind of a joke. And then they make those kind of jokes too, and I'm like, well, if she ever is around for this, she's gonna think I love him, you know, like.
But she's
I
never
just feel
heard
like
these
it's gonna-
jokes.
What
What about
No,
their
no.
girlfriends? Like, is this kind of a thing that you guys all have? Or none of us speak the name. What happens
no,
when
my friends,
Sorry,
my friends and their girlfriends are all, yeah, they're all
Oh,
chill.
yeah, they don't care. And so, what happens when Trump like comes? Like, so have you ever been with her friends and they just start shit talking Trump, and then you just gotta like,
No, so I haven't really hung out with her friends. She's just hung out with my friends.
This is a new
so
relationship?
far. Yeah, it's kind of new.
Oh, okay.
Just like maybe like a couple months.
Oh, okay. So this is early on.
Yeah.
I mean, I would definitely just kind of say like it's like I would go with maybe just you find him funny.
Yeah.
The problem is like if she's so out there with like the kind of like, do you think she has like a Trump derangement? Like, is her like
the reason
still? I mean, having a Trump
think-
derangement still is crazy. By the way,
I feel like that might be like the only kind of derangement she still has because she's pretty like cool about, she's not into COVID or like, and she's not really into all the PC shit.
does she have a
But,
Ruth
like-
Bader Ginsburg T-shirt? Does she have Ruth Bader Ginsburg merch of any sort?
So here's the one moment where it kind of came up was she made some comment. She had bought herself something that she was showing me, and she's like, "Yeah, I bought this for myself when Joe Biden won the election." And then I just
As
said,
a treat? Like she bought it to treat
she's-
herself because Joe
yeah,
Biden won the
and-
election?
and then I just said, "Oh, to cheer yourself up." Like I said it kind of as a
That's
joke.
funny. That's good.
Yeah, see, I make comments like this where it's like, it just gets taken as a joke, even though I'm saying it like kind of more for real. But
Yeah.
whatever, But so
Well,
that's
she
why I was
doesn't
like,
know.
okay,
She doesn't know that there was a
more
just like-
truth to it.
Yeah, there's a
than she
thread
thought. Yeah.
of truth there.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I was like, okay. After hearing that, I was like, oh, maybe I'll be a little more aware of this.
But like, what I don't know. Like, I think you could just have the jokes, and then as long as you're, not being like, hey, I have a fun thing planned this weekend. We're going to a fucking Trump rally.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're in a relationship where you can't even like, if you're with your girl where you're like, you can't even like say these are some jokes I like some offsides jokes. Then
Yeah,
I mean, and you're 2 months in. I mean, is like the pussy insane or something? Like, is it?
No, I think you're right. I was just more wondering how I should. feel
I
like
mean,
it'll
I
come
would
up eventually how-
from
how
a
I should just-
strictly joking point, like nothing about his policies. I would just I wouldn't send her memes. Maybe what you could do is when you're texting her, use some Trump gifs, because I feel like even if you're like crazy hate him, there's still
Yeah.
like the wrong one. There's still some instances where it just kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I was thinking of maybe just sending her one of those compilation videos where it's like 10 minutes of, the Rosie O'Donnell jokes and like just.
yeah,
all those
that
little
I would
comebacks that he
not
has.
do if you're looking to ease her in.
Oh yeah, that's later down.
Yeah,
the road.
that's later on.
Yeah.
I would start with the gifts, and then the odd joke here and there, and then and then see how it goes. But I mean, look, it's like if this is going to be a giant rift between the two of you, I'm sure you'll have similar issues.
No, I don't think it's gonna be a big riff. I see it more that she's maybe like 1 or 2 years away from like getting a little more red pilled and like just fully being
Totally.
switched over. So
I
it's
mean,
more like,
what does she do?
yeah.
Like, does she work at like an NGO or something, or does she work at like a bank? Like, what? Does she have a type of job where there's going to be like high income potential?
Yeah, I mean she has like a
She's like
normal
good, but like corporate
office
kind of.
job.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd say, let her pay taxes for a few years and that'll kind of just sort itself out. Not in terms of her being like a fucking MAGA person, but she'll just be like, okay, I'm like,
yeah.
she'll kind of get a little closer to that side or whatever. And then,
Yeah, well, she did unprompted say that she's against the government paying off everyone's student loans,
oh, there you go.
and I was like, hey, all right.
Yeah, and then there you go. You go, we. And this is what you do. She says that, so you got to get her to say it again. You say that, and you go, weird. Trump was into that, and then you kind of make her align with something with him without her knowing it, and then the more if she starts reading about it, she'll be like, oh, look at all these people who also think this.
Yeah, that's good.
Anyways, that's my advice, and let me know how it goes. More
Yeah,
importantly,
no, yeah.
I would love to know how it goes. Someone in the chat says put Presetter Car Radio to Steve Bannon's War Room. That might be a bit of an aggressive one. That might turn her off. But anyway, David, cool. Nice talking to you, man.
Yeah.
And we'll see you on the 10th.
Yeah. Sounds good. Thank you.
Bye.